Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
In the last year before my children went off to college, I felt like I had so much to teach them and so little time. I'm sure Jesus felt like that. The night in the upper room, He only had a few hours with His disciples. So in John, He gives them 4 chapters worth of encouragement, promises, and teaching. And He starts with love. In John 13:31-33, He tells them, I'm about to be glorified. I'm leaving, and you can't follow me. Then He says, now I say to you, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. As I have loved you, that you also love one another. So much in that. I think I could do a week or more of podcasts on it, but I will try to resist the urge. For one thing, is this really a new commandment? Back in Leviticus 19:18, it commands, love your neighbor as yourself. And when someone asked what the greatest commandment was, Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. But this commandment was a bit different in that it told them to love one another, as in other believers, as I have loved you, not as you love yourself. That's a little different kind of love, isn't it? It's a higher standard. It's selfless, sacrificial, humble. Now, up till now, the disciples have had a running debate over who was the greatest, and that was not love. What they saw modeled by the leaders in their society, the selfish, ambitious, jealous, prideful, conniving Pharisees, that wasn't love either. But the way Jesus loved them, that was the model of love. A little later, Jesus says, greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. John really got this. In his book of 1 John, he says, by this we know love, because He laid down His life for us, and we also ought to lay our lives down for the brethren. Just read 1 John chapter 4, and you'll see what the Apostle John learned from Jesus about love. It's a new commandment because it's a higher standard of love than they'd ever known before, or that they ever even thought possible. And because the world sees this love in you, Jesus tells them, they will know you are mine. Not because you're smarter, wiser, richer, more sophisticated, or even because you do miracles, but because you love each other. That will draw people. John says later, if you say you love God and hate your brothers, you're a liar. Love is expensive. It's personal. It's dirty. And it's how we know the world knows we're His. Love is the essence of the Christian life. Jesus showed us what love looks like. And in several places, Paul describes this love that believers should have for one another. He tells the Philippians in chapter 2, verses 2-4, fulfill my joy by being like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than himself. Let each of you look out not only for his own interest, but also for the interest of others. In 1 Corinthians 13, he details what love is not and what love is. I encourage you to read that today and compare it to what your love for others looks like. Today, it takes more than just a fish bumper sticker or a cross necklace for people to recognize us as true Christians. They will know us by our love. When people look at your life, do they see the love of Christ in you?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.